I'm excited to watch the game no matter what happens. Both drafts are really interesting. I think Dusa, this is a good game for her because since her ulti counteracts a lot of team fight, but I think Navi should be able to squeak it out.
Yeah. I'm definitely a growing fan of this. Just wonky 5 positions feels like it's going to probably be the patch for that. Just people testing and seeing what can work, and just so much variety that you can do in your draft now. It feels like you can just literally be like, all right, yeah, 5 hero, whatever. They counterpicked it, and now it's a 5. Like,
yeah.
Always want to fly. Might go down here to Chew.
He does manage to pick up 2 different bounty runes for his efforts, but yeah, it looks like he's going to die here, and the first blood goes over to Chew.
I mean, Malefice it's a strong spell. It does a ton of damage. I think people really overlook that a lot of the times. Like, look, General's just playing aggressive as this Enigma here because he can just walk up behind as soon as the Death Prophet leaves, throws a stun, and then Nefret's out of mana.
Big kill as Iceberg rotates across with Haste Rune, picks up some permanent intelligence, use the rest of the haste timing, try and get back before he misses out on too many creeps. Another hero that has extreme movement speed as well, starting off with 330.
Yep.
No, I'm totally with you. I've been trying out all these weird 5 positions just because it feels like it is the patch where starting stats matter a lot more on a 5 position. We're going to watch G go down to the top lane as Malefice easily picks him off. They're going to go for the kill onto Roger, but they may run out of stuns here as Roger is going to be able to get the roll away. No problem.
I think that's going to be the name of the game for a very long time, Cap.
We'll take the safe lane tower, and that'll free me up to move around the map, but as it is, I don't think they're ever going to get that opportunity. Roll on in, trying to take that bounty rune. Roger picks it up, and now he dares to fight because they've got the Necronomicon from General, and they've got the Black Hole as well. In fact, they've even got potential of the Global coming in. Looks like on the other side, Always Want to Fly does die, but G is going to get picked off by Iceberg, and that's another -2.
They have to just look for just pressuring towers and just killing other heroes because it's not going to happen. You're not going to find this anti-mage. Not for a long time.
Smoke up, the Naga Siren Illusion goes first. Mellow Jewel is distracted by it, and that leaves Roger an opening to be able to get in there. A huge nuke coming out from Iceberg with the higher levels of Last Word, mixed with the intelligence that he's been racking up. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Doesn't really need to kill anybody, just kind of naturally forces them out.
I really like the point that Brian made the other day. It was a little bit of a different hero. I'll bring it in. Probably find G in a moment.
Yeah, go for the ensnare. Iceberg, is he going to show himself? He's going to wait out the stomp, dodges it, now starts laying the damage into G. The song does come out.
Oh my God, General's coming.
As a result, the boat is dodged. The Black Hole's going to come in, grabs the 2 of them. They throw out the Global. They do manage to get off the Stone Gaze here right before that with the arena going out. Shotflow is actually going to be able to get away. This is a great fight for Extremum. All of a sudden, it looks really good, all because of that really fast reaction from Nefret, getting off the Stone Gaze as the song failed, but right before the Global came out, I think. Okay, maybe Alina Mars combo, that might be enough to kill me. I'm going to have to back out, but against this combo, you know, he could go down to probably like 700 health and still feel comfortable. He's going to survive. Boat's going to come in, though, and it looks like he's not going to survive through this. The control from Extremum as they hunt down V2.
Nice move. Blowing quite a bit of ults there, 3 of them, but G actually in a position to hit the tower because he has a single creep to tank.
Oh, Shotflow managed to find a easy kill on bottom lane. Managed to, I think he I'm not sure if he got lucky or what, but he managed to spear the real Naga Siren there, I believe. Oh, just laid a ward. Caught by General with the double damage with the Necronomicon units routing him from the other side. Good gank by General. That was cute.
He needs it. Otherwise, he's just going to get focused entirely as the silencer every single one of the fights.
They waited just a few seconds. The arena is now up. And look at this. The initiation. Oh, he's going to show himself immediately. Oh, the Global Silence stops the spear. Iceberg is going to be able to get off some damage here. Let's see if Shotflow, he does manage to get off the spear, but the arena just fell. He doesn't get pinned at all. In fact, he kind of gets saved from that. Meanwhile, though, Nefret, thanks to all of that, was able to survive through the assault coming out from Na'Vi, got off Stone Gaze, and managed to kill the Naga Siren at least. So Extremum, once again, defending and standing strong.
Unless they see the dream setup.
So in your opinion, if you're looking at this, the spear, okay. That's going to stop him, and they're going to be able to catch him with the X, no problem. So General is going to go down. So if you're, in your opinion, Na'Vi could probably chill out a little bit more. What is that timing that you want them to get aggressive?
With Manta, I think he can turn up and just, if you find a situation, you just get a good mana void in the back lines. Like Medusa, that Nefret dropped to 0 mana in the last fight, so he can look to get involved and just do a cleanup with when he does have that Manta, but I mean, Extremum's starting to get a decent amount of momentum here.
The one nice thing about this Kunkka is that he can be a little bit more of a supportive build, and they just play entirely around this Medusa. Rotating over, trying to make that fast move up to top. They're going to catch him. Engage. Caught, speared up. The silence goes down. They have the boat just to ensure that they do indeed get another kill onto V2.
And it is just going to be drums on Chu into Aghanims. I wonder if I'm still curious if he does do something like a shard. I want to see it because I think it actually has some untapped potential. When you have something like Mars, just amazing setup for fights, as he walks into General.
So I was just about to ask you, what do you think about the way that General is playing? General seems to have this idea of the Enigma Necronomicon as being kind of an oppressive farmer.
As V2 Manta's done, he's looking to get involved now.
They're going to break the smoke. They smoke themselves, immediately run into the Song. Now they're a little bit split. Only 2 heroes set up for the potential black hole, which isn't here just yet. They're going to get off the managed Manta into the Stone Gate. So that's going to reset the team fight. And in fact, it's looking a little bit awkward here as they're easily going to be able to kill I Always Want to Fly. At the same time, Chu did die very quickly. Oh, Shotzlow finds the opening here. Managed to get the spear onto General. The follow-up silence should be there. No way General is going to be able to get off anything else here. And Fogged, I got to feel like that was... I mean, where was General if they were going to go for this smoke play?
And him look to end the game. He's committed. He bought the relic.
Yeah. There's no turning back now. Not going to go a Radiance Medusa, so you're committed. And this pick off on Iceberg is going to be massive as well. After just winning that team fight and taking that Roshan, they make a play at the same time as taking that Rosh at bottom lane, getting a pick off on Iceberg like that. Looks like Shotzlow may pay the ultimate price for it though, as Stomp's going to come in from Chu, but Roger was really fast on being able to rotate over and making sure that Chu was not going to be able to get off that Stomp, and now he's going to be caught as well. 2 down for the price of 1 silencer. Not the worst thing in the world, especially since they're going to get this tier 1 tower as well.
That's where you're setting up Navi to get their actual combo off. They have to be very careful how they stand.
Sell a Wraithband. Yeah,
there we go.
There you go.
I can't believe he actually committed for it. This is... I mean, okay, well, let's see it. Let's do it.
Who can possibly save? Because the problem's going to be there's a global silence as well, covering that black hole control.
He's got the 2 lives, and he's got the Stone Gaze has covered him really nicely. It's hard for Navi to actually commit onto this, and the tower, like the Rax is going to drop incredibly fast. Shotzlow is in a perfect... Look at Chu's positioning too. Like, Chu and Shotzlow know exactly where they need to be standing in this to cover, because they have the Earth Splitter always too from the back lines.
Is this just going to be a lane here? It's kind of looking like it. V2 may have made the call that he's not ready to fight just yet. Tier 2s are still up in the other lanes, so it's not like Extremum can really go for more.
Extremum's just barreling down the lanes. Just next Rax. Navi, your hand is forced.
Okay. You going to make the call here, Fogged. 1.5 minutes. Are you going the full lane of barracks here?
Oh. I think they should commit.
An opening on Roger, but he's got a BKB, so that now means no arena. That makes this push, I think, still a little bit suspect. All right, this tier 3 is almost dead. Nefrit, he is relatively healthy with 18 wand charges in the bank as well. Na'Vi, 40 seconds left, and it's looking like they're going to get full lanes if they're not careful. V2's going to go and start burning away some of that mana, but not fully commit. The Song of Siren's going to go out to make sure the Enigma survives, but the Enigma is not in a position to get the black hole immediately afterward. V2's going to go back in, goes ahead, pops his ultimate, doesn't even come close to being able to kill the Medusa on her first life. Meanwhile, Roger rolls in real deep to try and catch the Mars, but doesn't quite get him. In the end, Extremum are going to back out. Look at G, just kind of barrel up high grounds. He's got a Ghost Scepter. It's like, I'll do it. They initiate on him, which is kind of what he wants, as long as they're not going on the Medusa. Song's gonna go off.
General.
They do have Shotzlow here. They could definitely get a 2-man black hole. Melojul running forward, but he popped his BKB, and the global silence came afterwards. They do manage to stop the black hole thanks to the Stone Gaze going off from Nefrit, and as a result, General speared, falls, down. He's going to get popped, and who else is going to be on the menu here? Always want to fly on the run around this Roshan pit. They're trying to kite out this team because V-Tune is on the run right now. They know Nefrit has no mana whatsoever. The arena goes off, but V-Tune jumps to the other side, tries to catch Nefrit. Nefrit playing on the walls of the arena. Managed to kite out the AM. V-Tune needs one more hit. Shotlow, he's trying to provide it. They do manage to kill him. Iceberg falls as well. An ultra kill for Nefrit, and General, who bopped back, is going to look to be able to claim the life of Shotlow. Roger rolls forward as well. Even without their cores, they were kind of all in to try and catch this Medusa, but Nefrit plays it safe. He TPs immediately after a successful engagement.
What a Mars ultimate.
And did he also get out Stone Gaze? Or I felt like the black hole was a little it didn't go the full duration, or did it?
I think it did, but it just they had the immunity going.
He bossed through that one, and now he's going to be able to get Aegis and Cheese.
They even whiffed the, like, Chu was trying to predict where the Enigma was going to be with an Earth Splitter, and they whiffed that one too, but...
This next fight is so much harder than the previous ones.
Yeah,
black hole just straight up, no Saga Siren. Immediately the global sound's going off. Shotlow pops his BKB, spears up, managed to stop it. Nefrit, though, still has that Aegis intact. They didn't manage to bring him down, and General, he's gonna fall. V-Tune brought back. No, Manta to dodge that X pullback. Very nicely done. The Song of Siren's gonna allow them to reset here. Nefrit, he's gonna pop his BKB. After all, he's got the Magnetize on him. Roger does manage to roll away. Okay, some decent resources expended here. Let's get to see if they can actually bring down Shotlow. They should be able to, no problem. The rest of Extremum are gonna back up. After all, Nefrit totally out of mana. Yeah, General tried to cut the waves, but bottom's pushing in. They still have a wave of creeps at top as well. Nefrit charging forward. They smoke up because why not? This is going to be their last fight of the blink. Initiation on Iceberg. The spear into the torrent. The boat's not even needed. It's just the fanfare on top of potentially a game-ending black hole going out. Nefrit, they're going to catch him. No, the stomp was already in place for two. And now he turns his damage onto V-Tune with Nefrit. They make mincemeat out of that AM. He goes down, and Extrema will take the upset here in game number one, bringing down one of the favorites of the CIS DPC in NAVI.
Well, it is certainly a lot more damage. There are a little bit of disable issues on Extremum outside of like Nyx and Void Spirit.
The Medusa. When you don't have to worry about Stone Gaze anyway. Navi gonna roll up into Extremum here. Oh, what an impale though. Lands onto two. Doesn't quite clip Roger there, but Melojewel managed to hit and get a very big shield, but it may not be enough. He's taken so much magic damage. Fairy Fire's gonna go off, but he's got nothing left in the tank. That just needed one more hit, but Iceberg, he lost vision of him, and it's Iceberg who's gonna go down first, giving away the first blood. Always Wanna Fly has the Ion Shell on him, so it's not looking great for him either. Navi are gonna lose two. Extremum managed to pick up not just the first blood, not just 2 kills, but they're going to get the 2 bounties at top lane and a third one at bottom as well. No, they're actually going to get 4 bounties, aren't they? Ah, damn. 4 bounties and 2 kills and a third kill as well? What?
Oh my god. Okay, good lane for Iceberg again this game. They're definitely setting him up for success, and again they can do the same rotations that they did last time. Since they have the Enigma in the off lane, that's why they opened with it. Earth Spirit Enigma. Roger can look to punish the lanes as bottom. Chu finds Always Wanna Fly playing on the side. I feel like Always Wanna Fly has to be very careful how he does play on those sides there with the tree. And you're gonna get walked down very easily. 60 mana, it's a lot of damage, and it moves their position so you get like 3 extra hits. Yeah, I love it. I love the
nice kickback in the top lane. Roger rolls onto Nefrit, kicks him into General, who had the level 2 Eidolons up. A big kill for Navi.
And Roger is looking to actually not make the moves away too much, since this time it's a Nyx Assassin as the 5 position.
Especially given how many buffs there are to the Death Prophet they're going to be in this game. Hold up. Shotlow, it looks like he's taking a little bit too much damage. The Living Armor is going to come in. They vacuum them into the roots there. Might be able to do a lot of damage even as the Darkseer is gone. I'm thinking Always Wanna Fly, he's probably going to die here. Trade it out for the other one, but...
Orb of Venom. Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Tries to draw the neutrals over. Ultimately, V-Tune is going to be chased out of lane, but he does pick up a bounty rune.
I've definitely seen similar to what Kyle is talking about, though, with the Medusas versus the Death Prophets. But if the Medusa does get to a point where she's pressured or behind, the Death Prophet can just eat you alive. And Nefrit, like you said, he's not having an easy time. Look at him up top. He's just dead.
Yeah, he can't run, so he kind of stands and fights. And G does what he can. He's trying to kill the Eidolons as fast as he can. But
a lot more difficult for EXTREMUM to actually make work is Melojul. He hits level 6 as Roger's rolling in. Roger.
Trying to get that haste rune, does manage to pick it up into his bottle. Let's see if he can turn this around. Melojul with some style here is going to try and bring down Roger, turning this 3v1 gank into a 2v3. They're managing to get one pick off and maybe another here. You could see him. He wants to go for Always Want to Fly, especially now with the help of Chu. He's going to run out. The last little hit is not going to be enough. He bottles up. The Thunderstrike won't kill him, and look him come back to make sure that Iceberg goes down. Big plays from Melojul.
It was literally the creep that gave him the level 6 is as Roger rolls in. So he gets that opportunity. Now Roger's mad and he gets
okay. Did he just roll and kick?
He just rolled and kicked the stone at him.
Wow.
All right. Don't tip Roger.
Pull back. Always Want to Fly. There's that vacuum combo again. Boy, that looks really hard to manage.
Those could be strong. A little worried because there's going to be the book 3, so there's always going to be the dispels, but General and Roger looking to get aggressive. Choose level 6 already.
Yeah, they gave him the Ion Shell, and he makes the rotation, comes over, gets a fast kill, but Iceberg is there with the rebuttal. It's going to be able to bring down Chu. It's going to be forced away by the Stone Gaze, but Iceberg certainly not in any danger, and they can still maybe poke a bit here. Yeah, that's going to force Nefrit to TP out. G going to do the same thing here. Oh, jeez. I thought he was actually going to die there for a second. He gets away, though. The EXTREMUM plant heroes up here. As Melojul's going to go for the bounty rune. He sees General. Makes the initiation onto him. They're going to get the Impale follow-up, but he is now silenced up and doesn't really have a good way out of this one, General. Not going for the black hole there, and as a result, nope, Melojul still goes down. The Crypt Swarm just comes up a bit too quickly. The cooldown very low, and I had to say, the animation feels fantastic for Crypt Swarm now. I feel like 3 charges is a lot to work with most of the time, but General is going to be pulled back in here to G. They have the wall. That's enough to slow him down and make sure that the Impale definitely lands. Shasho's got to be a little bit careful. Oh, no! The Ion Shell kills the melee Necronomicon Warrior, and G going to be caught inside the kinetic field. So an exchange well worth it for General as they immediately smoke up and start moving with an invasion.
They have the ward. They saw Nefrit for a second.
They don't have Glimpse.
Absolutely everything.
But they are going to get the roll in with the Static Storm. No opportunity for Stone Gaze. Big kills for NAVI as they are picking up the pressure and applying it heavily.
A mana shield on there. That's why she just melted so quickly. So I thought maybe they had a little bit of time if she did, but
the way
General.
Missing the initiation onto General. General Impale, and it's on to 2 as Roger rolls headlong into it with the Ion Shell doing some serious damage. That's going to be 2 quick kills. A silent on Melojul, but he's going to be okay. Shotchlow with the run. He's going to be pulled right back by the Glimpse, so they should be able to get the pick off on him. The Hood of Defiance is actually making him rather tanky here, and if anything, EXTREMUM with the Stone Gaze popped up. They pull him back in with the Void Spear, and Roger, he goes right into that fight, gets the Magnetize off, but that might not even kill Shotchlow here, as the tick is not going to be enough. He stays alive. That's a dieback for Roger. Throw the Eidolons and the Necronomicon units at the tower, do a bunch of damage, and you'll kill it the next push. The next round of spells, but nice initiation from Roger as G gets a little bit too far. He goes over to the other side of the river. They're going to make their full initiation, though, and Catch Always Want to Fly, but it's a little bit awkward there with the Static Storm. Iceberg going in. He's got a haste rune after all. He's going to force Nefrit to turn and do something here. Does he have a TP? He doesn't have a TP. He does have a bunch of wand charges, and the Living Armor Heal is doing a lot for him, but Nefrit might just die here as Iceberg is going to stick on his tail. Still got the Yule Scepter, a little bit more Spirit Siphon, the last bit of damage. Oh no, 90 HP is what he's going to survive on. Fortunately, Iceberg seems good as Chu is going to quickly get gobbled up by B-Tune, surrounding him with all these illusions with the Diffusal Blade. Impale goes out onto General. Thinking about making this play. They're going to go for it with the Vendetta. G trying to run him down, but now it's EXTREMUM's turn to get a little bit too aggressive, searching for kills that they cannot get. NAVI win a big team fight behind the Tier 1 towers. Maybe that's one way to do it. Don't fight around the Tier 1, fight around the Tier 2. The illusion, the young guns of CIS being illusionist specialists, you know?
Yeah, oh, EpiKid, yeah, that's right. Maybe,
yeah.
Was it actually EpiKid the other day? Now I'm thinking about maybe I did confuse the two of them for a second.
Shot slow.
Shot slow.
Get out the wall, Replica. He knows he's in trouble, so just fight around your wall as best you can. It's a good try, good attempt. He was hoping to be able to at least kill Always Wanna Fly, but ultimately, what does happen is he dies, and now his wall is on cooldown for a bit.
Just getting more out of the map, just moving Extremum around too. And this PL, he's really is the king of the game. He supports. It's gonna get harder and harder for either G or Chu to pretty much do anything. As now, Shoshlo, he gets left alone up top.
I didn't quite see how he ended up in those tree areas, but
yeah, maybe it was just Ion shelling the waves from the tree line or something, and then just ran up and got caught. Not sure. I didn't see the start of it either.
now they have enough opening for them to be able to take this Roshan, so now we can get some real commitment from this Phantom Lancer, potentially take even more real estate. It's I think it's about to get real dark in here for Extremum.
It full counters Extremum, and then he can just get right on top of this Medusa every single one of the fights. So it's the PL matchup, and it's also just they're getting so much on everybody.
G.
It's Melojewel.
He does manage to find an opening for Melojewel to finish off that Disruptor. Iceberg. He tries to come in. Extremum, though, you can see even after a pickoff like that, they can't even like, okay, guys, let's push the creep wave over the river. Like, nah, they got to back up.
Force hitting it too hard and forcing these fights, like you said, making them move around the map is 5. And a V-Tune, he's already starting to burn some of Nefrit's mana. And now the book on him too, he has to BKB.
They're saying, we got to fight sometime here, boys. Then they're going to go for the bounty runes here on the triangle. They're going to try and pull back Iceberg. Iceberg, though, he didn't get hit by the Remnant. The Void Spirit missed out on that one, hitting a Necronomicon unit instead. The Silence, not quite there in time, and he does manage to get the Dissimulate shortly after. A pullback onto Nefrit. Short amount of distance, but still enough to get him inside the Static Storm. The kinetic field around him, the Black Hole going off as well. They know all of Extremum have retreated, so they say this is a free Black Hole, and they're absolutely correct in that. Now the roll-in is, barely skeets right in front of Shochlo. If he'd actually nailed him with that boulder, pretty sure the Darkseer would have died as well. He's got G with him, so maybe they can pop. Always Want to Fly real quickly. Melojewel makes it a lot easier with that silence, but now, can they get out without being sandwiched?
Oh.
Jules? Oh, man.
Nighttime. Couldn't
Oh,
quite see
no.
it first.
Shochlo, he's been caught on the other side of the map. Again, is going to throw out the wall. They do have the overgrowth. Shochlo is probably still going to tick out, but maybe they can fight this since they know there's not a whole lot of heroes around this area. They're going to be able to pop the Earth Spirit, but the real Phantom Lancer is already playing the edges. In fact, he is tempted to go back in. He's got some help coming down the river here. He's going to chase after him. The smoke goes off from G. It's immediately broken. His V2 already had the charge onto him. Sees him again.
Knows how strong he is.
Oh yeah, he feels very strong. He's going to go for the kill on a G. The Stone Gaze is not going to stop that.
He actually he actually forced the Stone Gaze as well. That one from Nefrit was very defensive.
I mean, I have no idea, but Chu, maybe he does a bit of shot calling. I'm sure he does, since he's playing the 4 position. Like, losing your shot caller is just going to make things even harder to operate. Melojewel does manage to find the pick off on Always Want to Fly. Has to pop his BKB. He doesn't have mana. Okay, there you go. Regen's back up. Oh, God. The Black Hole comes in from General. And now he's going to die. Oof.
Right next to Roche as well, so
Yeah.
right into Roche. Navi can go.
Kind of feel like they know Roshan's going on. Nobody wants. Just give that to the Dusa. Let her get that farm. All right, Aegis and Scotty. Done for V-Tune. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Comes to an extra 15% damage out of that illusion. When you already have some damage issues. G, he's going to die. Bye-bye.
And they will be, Chu, or whoever's microing Chu, will continue to split push bottom.
This is the problem. When you don't have the damage yet on the Medusa, illusions will start burning away your mana bit by bit. All right. Chu is here. Not actually inside the server, but his hero is here. And he's with the Extremum in spirit anyways. Melojewel tries to go for the pick off on Always Want to Fly like he did before, but this time around he ran out of damage. Now he's going to be running out of BKB charge. Does have to Dissimulate. Dodges the 1 stun from Rogers. Good, he's going to get pulled back in. With no Dissimulate, it just kind of means he's free for glimpsing. G comes in, executes Always Want to Fly, who immediately buys back, but now Void Spirit is finally Gonna head down to the grave. Chu sitting here, waiting for his opportunity. Actually gets rolled on by Roger. Roger reveals there's a real tree protector here. Somebody micro up. Oh, they're gonna pop the ultimate on just Roger here, who's immediately gonna pop his BKB in turn. Get it out of that route. Get the silence onto everybody. Microing. Not going so hot for Chu. They're gonna go for the one-man black hole onto the Darkseer. Nefrit doing bits of damage. Does manage to bring down General, and Nefrit, oh, he's doing some real work here on some of the heroes that are not Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer, though, is at half health, still has plenty of heart to work with, and eventually, Nefrit's going to be all alone. In fact, I almost feel like he's intentionally leaving Nefrit alone as he's just continuing to sit there, right-click, 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 but it's resulting in almost nothing. As VTune still has the Aegis to work with here, so he can just kind of suicide bomb onto the Medusa. Medusa is going to get back to the fountain in time here. Iceberg wait for VTune to come back up.
I couldn't tell, honestly. It looked like he was just memeing.
Well, Extremum's got to make the first move here. Flicker.
They're going for the big combo.
Yeah, the big combo. But Navi is very disciplined. They say, Extremum, you know, you took that first game, but even here in a 4 versus 5, we're going to respect you enough to make sure we do not group up for that big combo. Now the Death Prophet's going to start showing himself. See if they get the opportunity. Static Storm does manage to catch the Nyx Assassin, so there's going to be no impale here. Iceberg goes for the Exorcism, starts salting the back line. Well, Nefrit burned out of his mana. There goes the Black Hole out from General. Managed to catch the Void Spirit, the Overgrowth to be able to stop it with the Meteor Hammer from behind, but V2 managed to jump over the Doppelganger, and Extremum will call GG. We are going to a game 3. Something that I feel like we kind of knew for the last 15 minutes or so, but made it a whole lot more inevitable.
Navi feels very in control with their draft. They're very confident with their pickings, so I have confidence in Morphling being able to have an okay laning stage and then hit it like a really strong mid-game timing.
Is there so it sounds like to me you're pro. Chu. He's going to be caught. He's not level 2. This is the time to pressure a Phoenix, and this is the time to get first blood for your carry.
Already has the Morbid Mask coming out. It's going to be coming out on his courier at the 2-minute mark, so.
Mellow Jewel.
Poor Mellow Jewel.
Kind of missing up the Remnant there. Oh. Not only just dying, but the Firestorm going off as a result is probably going to get all of those creeps denied.
It's a wash now. There's no way that Extremum can slow these two down. It's Morphling just way too good of a start here.
Oh, jeez. They tried to get aggressive on General. G coming in. Just going to try and run a little interference, but now he's going to be in some big-time trouble as he's going to go for the TP up. Bottom lane, they do manage to get the kill on Always Want to Fly. 2 of them group up and bully that Disruptor, but still, it's the lane still not looking good for Extremum whatsoever. They're gonna need
V-Tune?
Is V-Tune gonna get it?
He's just gonna commit.
Yeah.
He's got 300 HP, but he's got the Morbid Mask, so he can just hit them and heal up with this huge amount of armor. Shosh, though, might actually just die to right-click in away for him.
Does he have anything? Does he have a Fairy Fire or something? Okay, he gets out of range. Chu, though, he's pretty slow. He's got a dive coming up. Either way, he just barely missed out on that ward being placed due to nighttime. Always Want to Fly snuck one up there in the triangle. He is potentially going to be found and killed here, but they do have the Doom up, so Melojew's got to be a little bit careful here. As, okay, the Phoenix, nice body blocking. If he could just body block a little bit more, V2 might be able to catch him here. They do have the Sunray healing him up bit by bit, but it's looking pretty rough out here. As nice deny. G. Well timed with the last hits. That's why that man still holds the current record for last hits in a single game. That kind of timing, baby.
They cannot just sit back and let Navi do whatever they want.
There's a reason Shot's
making
low.
the move.
He's not TPing away from this because he knows his allies are making the rotation over. The sad part is they're getting a lot of kills on the side of Extremum, and all of them are on Always Want to Fly. That's not the hero that you want to kill. No, yeah, he's a little bit too far away. They'll go ahead and use the Dissimulate to clear out and get a little bit of gold from those.
He might get glimpsed.
Yeah, he doesn't have Dissimulate, so he is indeed going to get pulled back here. Malphus, before he can make it the jump away, and the Static Storm is there, sealing his fate. Vtoon picks up the kill. He gets that much farther ahead of everybody. Now he's 2,500 net worth ahead of the Wraith King.
They got to slow something down. They're gathered up looking for some type of play here. Underlord is pushing out the hard lane. Let's see if they can actually get Iceberg.
All right, full commitment here to bring down the Doom, and they need every single hero I think they've got to be able to take down that tanky boy and make sure there's no rebuttal. Top lane, though, they are going to run at Shotzlo. Shotzlo, seeing those heroes, thought, okay, my team made a move. Maybe I can run up this high ground. He'd be wrong about that, but they can still make a team fight out of this. This is looking pretty hot right now with the Wraith King underneath his Static Storm. He doesn't give a damn. He's down to just sit there and whack on people, and all the better if he loses his first life. Slowing people down, making sure they catch even more heroes. We're going to watch Always Wanna Fly be forced to TP back. Good fight for Extremum, not bad.
Roger, stalking Melojewel, so whenever they see Melojewel, Melojewel's
all right,
Melojewel being stalked.
He definitely knows now. Silence goes out before the Spike Carapace could get there, so Roger can't. He just dies like that.
There though, geez, very important for their fight.
Oh, yeah.
Roger is right on top of him.
And Roger is going to reveal his presence with a couple of presents for G. Couple of spells, he goes down. Vtoon with this Aegis, feeling like he can just push wherever he wants to. They're going to try and punish him here, see if they could somehow take away that Aegis without overcommitting.
We'll have the double charges when he gets it. Roger.
It's a nice combo there from Melojewel, using the Dissimulate to dodge the Spike Carapace. Oh, the egg's gonna go off, and Vtoon's not that close. This looked like a successful egg until last second. Nope. Oh, they barely bring it down, and then they demolish the rest of Extremum. As soon as that's gone, they're gonna chase down Shotzlo here, who's doomed up, so he's not getting out. 4 dead, G's the only survivor, and well, he just came back up, so. Yeah,
and the Enigma, which they're now adding to their super comfort, since we've seen them do it now 3 times in a row.
Yeah, seriously. That's gonna be hard to draft against General with only 2 bans at the start. If they have elevated this Enigma to that far up, as General is gonna be gone on here, does have the black hole. Is he gonna tick out? He's not. So he's gonna get the full black hole off. No damage behind it. But it does give time for Vtoon to be able to get here. They're going to be able to get the glimpse back onto Melojewel. Melojewel inside the Static Storm. Not going to be able to get away. They're going to go for the Dark Rift, a fast explosion, maybe blow up the Morphling, but no.
Luckily to survive there. Poor effort in these fights. He's just getting mana burned. That's what happened during the last one too. The book. They're still in Aegis for about a minute, and Roger in a very cute spot to break the smoke.
Can he blink? Can he blink? Oh no, he blinked right next to the Grimstroke. Well, either way, he broke the smoke, preventing Vtoon from getting caught potentially, though he still had another minute with his Aegis. I thought maybe Extremum went for that smoke with the Aegis timing out, but
no casual cloak on them either. As Iceberg leads the charge, he has Doom and an Arcane Rune.
Again, there's the Doom, there's the glimpse back. And we're going to try the E-Blade combo, but he does manage to Icarus dive backwards, and Vtoon is going to take a lot. His Aegis is about to expire. 3 seconds. If they can wait. Oh, no. To be fair, he was morphic agility. I think he intentionally killed himself. So Vtoon making sure that there was no chance of a Gimp death there.
Yeah, just taking an unnecessary risk for sure on Vtoon, as they are just commandingly in control of this game. Nefrit.
Nice initiation.
Egg is in a pretty good spot.
Always Wanna Fly is definitely going to die, but the sad part for Extremum is Navi was able to make a clean escape, and they're going
to
go back in. They're going to deal with the Necronomicon units. Vtoon sees his opening. He's going to go for the back line. G does manage to survive. They're going to go ahead and Dark Rift out on the other side of things. G is going to fall. Everybody in? Not everybody. Chu's still out there, and they're going to try and catch him. He doesn't have dive. I'm not sure why he didn't want to go back, but they caught him barely with the impale. They could just chill out if they want to.
Yeah.
Jewel.
I can't believe that Iceberg is actually more
caught him! Caught him!
Jump.
Oh, General!
Patience.
That was some serious patience. Well played, well played.
Shot slow?
Shot.
Roger's there,
dead.
man. Ooh, yeah, this game is well and truly impossible. It does feel for Extremum as they're just getting hunted anytime they go try to do anything outside the map. All 3 lanes pushing in. Navi showing no mercy.
Fogged, would it be fair to say that draft-wise, it got consistently better for Navi?
Yeah, absolutely. The way that they set up V-Tune in these last 2 games was just, it was so perfect. They got his hero in the absolute best state as he's jumping forward.
I mean, V2's just being a boss right now, running in and then booking it back out. Yeah, when you're losing like this, I think one of the worst things to see is like when your carry is like, all right, I've got my new item. It's an SNY. You know, that is just not the big splash item that you're hoping to turn the game around. And I don't blame him for his build. It's just they kind of needed to be able to fight early, but sadly they haven't been able to make many fights work to their favor.
Yeah, Always Want to Fly was ready to break any smoke gangs to the right down the river. Oh, Nefrit! He was given the Inkswell, but he couldn't get the blink off because the Eidolons. That is going to be an egg that is right in front of V-Tune's face. So it just takes a second for him to be able to crack that egg on open. They're going to be making some omelets with the rest of Extremum being the ingredients. Nefrit, he's probably going to lose his reincarnation here, and sadly that second life is going to be a repeat of the first. They're going to try and mass buyback here to come back in, but it's all a setup for a beautiful black hole general. Great setup to force the GG, and they give V-Tune the rampage. Navi may start it off just slightly rocky there, but ultimately, this is a team that just got better.